Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive. Let's get started with some cards for the Libra Collective. This is a weekly reading for around the 17th to the 23rd, and this is for all placements of Libra, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascendant, any connection to Libra, or if you just like me. Here we go. All right, let's see what we need to know for the week. This is the Color Goddess Casting Cards deck. All right, first card out, Indigo. This is about discovery, intuition. This is perception. You'll notice there's a dragonfly there. It looks like there's also lavender. So either of those could resonate for you. Looks like we have Saturn. There's a face there too. And this is there's something here about maturity here too. Maybe you have multiple people in your family with psychic abilities, or you're a mature woman who has psychic abilities. There's something here about this woman that they want me to really zoom in on. So here it is. Maybe you can screenshot it for later. But yeah, there's she's putting doubt aside. There's something here about knowing to trust your intuition too. What else do we have going on this week for Libras? Two cards. You have peach and gold. Ooh, beauty, comfort, secure, or serenity. Yay, we love that. And gold here with prosperity, riches, and wealth. Yeah, it could be an increase this week. Could be, look at the array of colors. I mean, within this indigo color, you have the blue and the purple, and you have peach here, which is, red orange and white, a little bit of pink in there. You have the gold here with sort of a yellow and orange and even brown. So you have quite a variety here. Now with this, okay, so for some of you, I just heard pay raise. Some of you are getting a raise. Perfect, wonderful, right? If that's what you want. Maybe you've already been doing the job of like someone else, but now you're finally going to get paid for it. So for some of you, that's great. Others of you, I'm hearing something about a catalyst for change. There is a catalyst for change this week coming in. There's something here about keeping the energy light here, keeping yourself comfortable. All right. There's this message about getting to the, like, sifting through something murky to get to the good stuff. So maybe you're getting to the heart of the matter, right? You're getting on to the heart of the matter. Some of you, I'm getting something about a payment plan or reaching out for support, or someone's going to ask you for money even. I am going to pull money and love messages in this reading as well, so we can look into relationships and your overall abundance. But you have something here too about your passion, your dedication, your purpose. There's something here about being careful of UV rays. All right. So make sure you're maybe you're going to the dermatologist, or you just went. Okay. So there is something here about like sunscreen protection. So, and just protection in general, locking your doors. They're telling me to make sure you've got that locked, and that if you have a window that the lock doesn't quite, if you have a lock that doesn't work, get it fixed is what I'm getting. All right. So like check that window. There's also something in general about checking a window. Maybe you just check to make sure a window is locked, but there is something there about that. There's also something about like Gammy, the name Gammy or Gamut or Gamble. There's something there. I'm hearing something about like a release, like letting go, letting something go. All right, let's see what else we have. I just heard the name Arnold. They told me Benedict Arnold, so who knows what that could be. But let's see what else we have. We have these three here. Let's see what other kinds of themes going on this week. So this is a deck by Maruka X. I think it's a wellness deck. I'm not quite sure. There's the back of it. And we'll use the Light Seers Tarot in a moment by Chris Ann. see what we have here. They're telling me not to harp on things, okay? And to be in the moment. You know something is your purpose. I just got the name David too, and Donovan. And read. Okay, they're telling me about read. Wow, cool. Okay, so you have mental wellness. So purge illusions that are holding you back. The lies and deception too. There's something here about you clearing that out. I feel as though someone or something caused some drama. This could be a week of clearing and cord cutting, if that's something that you believe in. Physical wellness. So nourish your temple to fuel your life. And I feel like this person's like near the beach. Maybe water is very healing for you. Something here about setting the wheels in motion. I just heard you're setting the wheels in motion. Again, there's a catalyst here. This is a week where things shift. Okay, there's a big shift this week. Lifestyle wellness. So taking risks to achieve more in life. This is like about a fiery passion here too. It could be romance. It could be anything, any area of your life here. Emotional work, conquering your karmic relationships, setting something right. There's something here about setting the story right. Like, let me set this story right, or set the story straight. They're saying, okay. There's something about seeing something on the news. I saw it on the news is what someone's like getting information from the news, or they're claiming something is like factual and it's not. There's something there about that. Let's see what else we have. Professional wellness. So give more focus to your success. Again, there's something here about clearing clouds and smoke and murkiness out of the life here. And again, those lies, whatever it was, any sort of turbulent energy. There's a focus on, like, don't directly focus on it. Stay in your flow. Like, you're staying in your, you're not living in a bubble, but you're doing what you can. This could be advice from spirit, actually. Do what you can to keep your emotional, physical, professional, body, mind, soul, spirit, keeping it all healthy, maintain a healthy lifestyle. So making sure that you are doing things that are good for you, and not being afraid to, even they're saying, like, try new foods, or try new exercise. So there, again, I'm not a health coach or anything like that. So just please make sure that you're doing what's best for your personal health. Okay. But there is something here about maybe some of you wanting to try that. Okay. There's something here you need to cleanse and strengthen your aura as well. Let's actually get a card on that. We're going to use the Britta Bowman Chakra Insight deck, or Chakra Oracle, Divine Chakra Oracle by Britta Bowman. Let's get something about strengthening your aura. So kindness, card 25. Yeah, no matter how much something stinks or how much something tries to get you off balance here, make sure you're meeting life with kindness and with confidence. I'm hearing. I saw 88 on there on the timer. The date, August 8th, I'm getting Leo energy, so that some of that could mean something. I'm getting the name Violet too, and Stan. They just said Stan. Okay, so kindness. My heart is a source of healing and compassion. Love is the essence of my being, and I radiate harmony from within. So this is not fear-based decision-making. This is heart-based. Okay, and it's also thank your body. They're saying make time to thank your body for all it has done for you. All right, and what else do we have? Another color card. Okay, from the top, lime. Collaboration, cooperation in groups. I love, because here's the thing, I wasn't going to get another one of these, but isn't that interesting? And you have this lime color within this card, and I just drew the card lime. There is something here about, what you need to heal. Some of you actually do know the best step forward, or the next step, but it's maybe figuring out how to, maybe you have certain blocks, or maybe you have certain a belief can certainly be a block. This is Libra energy, by the way. I didn't even realize that's Libra energy. See on the door there, there's a little Libra symbol. So that's Libra energy. There's like saying two heads are better than one. Maybe you are working with somebody on something. The stone peridot, again, there's this August Leo energy, July, August energy. I see another dragonfly here. So I'm actually getting like you and either someone in the spirit world, or you and someone, I just received like mother energy too. So, but you and someone else are like, you're gifted. There's something here about you having an inherited gift, or you're working together with yourself and like another generation or another relative or another person, uh, even that's not related, that you share similar gifts. There's something about that. Okay. Like, you're not the only one with this light, or you need to be reminded that that you're not the only, that who cares about competition, just get started. That's, for some of you, that's a block. So you just, there's always going to be competition. So this is how you're going to get over that block. Okay. There is always going to be competition, right? um you don't have to have as much or do something as good or the same way or whatever as someone else. Okay. It's not everything is a competition either. Yes, there's going to be, people who do things differently than you, but the person who really is going to have the most success I'm getting is the person who's willing to take the risks, who's willing to, go outside the box or put themselves out there, even though they know they're a beginner, even though they aren't just like the other people. Like, if I didn't start a tarot channel because I wasn't like other tarot readers, well, I wouldn't be here. I'm not like other tarot readers in a lot of ways, but in other ways, maybe I am. I don't know. I don't watch too many other tarot readers myself anymore. But you know, if I was worried about, being like everybody else, I wouldn't have a channel. But I don't, I don't really care, and I feel like for some of you, I'm here to encourage you to, care a lot less about what other people think, because we live this life one time, as far as we know, for a lot of us anyway, as far as we know. And it's important for you to focus on your own journey, your own spiritual happiness, worthiness, and light. And, also they're telling me, be friends with who you want to be friends with, love who you want to love. You choose. This is your life. Okay. We don't have time to waste. We're going to want to make some changes, and you're going to probably want to, some of you, it's like you want to make them now. And I think for some of you, you can make them now, because finally, maybe you have this little, if you currently are finally confident enough to do something, then do it. Like, utilize that energy. Maybe some of you really are doing that. You're trying things that, like, you just didn't think you were going to try, and now you're doing it. It could be something as simple as trying spicy food or something, or it could be something like, again, putting yourself like on stage or in front of a camera, or making your presence known. Really kind of being using your voice, even sharing your opinions. Some of you are actually really doing that, and I feel we're in a time right now where we should be doing that. We should be. Again, this whole year is about authenticity. Remember, we talked about that in the yearly reading. If you haven't seen it for 2025, that came up. And there's something here. I want to get it. Let's get a message from the universe right now. Let's give this. Let's have. Actually, I want to use the future higher self. That's what we're going to use. The future higher self deck. Okay, it's another Maruka deck. And so let's get some messages right here about like overcoming this block here, about maybe, they're the next step. Like, okay, so it's okay not to have all the answers. They'll come to you when you need them. This is incredible. Thank you for this message, right? It's okay. And that's just reiterating what I've been saying. It doesn't matter if you aren't as good, or you don't know exactly all the steps to the path. There you go. Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. Okay. And don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone or something that just didn't work. And you know that you're tougher. You're a lot tougher than you think. Okay. And you're on a journey of discovering your life purpose for some of you. Now, if you want to know more navigating it, you'll have financial security in your life here, is what I'm getting with this card. Obviously, it says it literally right on it. And despite the frustration, you're on the way to making all your dreams come true. Something was necessary. Something had to end. So that you could pursue the life you're destined to. So we have to leave that in the past. It wasn't meant. And there's more, spend more time on spiritual growth. And there's that lime color again right here. This is about your transformation, and you will be blessed more than you could ever imagine. Okay, you're creating a you're going to be proud of. It's important that you explore the possibilities. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay, and good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. Be willing to let go of everything you thought was true in order to have this new version of life, of yourself, okay? And it will all make sense soon. Okay. And don't dwell on doors that have already closed. Okay. I'm getting that too. So there are some really powerful messages from spirit as far as like taking those next steps. This is how we get out of a stuck energy, a trapped energy, and move into a different, a higher frequency being. You know, like our whole being can change. You can change your entire life by changing your mind, by changing your outlook, by changing your perspective, right? So be willing to do that. And it may be uncomfortable, this new you. It may make other people uncomfortable, but you know, you're not here for others 100%. Are you here for yourself too? So it's about your wellness overall, your mental wellness, physical, emotional, professional. Um, you know, it covers everything: body, mind, soul, spirit, spiritual wellness. You know, and you have to be doing things that make you truly happy. That's because when we're not, and we're not aligned to what really makes us happy, that's when we're not feeling well mentally. We have anxiety or depression or whatever. This is my personal belief. I'm not a mental health specialist, right? But I feel as though when I'm not aligned to things that matter to me, to things that are a true reflection of me, when I'm not being authentic, um, then that's when I have, well, I develop symptoms of physical things, or I'm depressed, or I'm anxious, or I'm restless, or I can't sleep. Right? That's because I'm not really aligned to my you know, what I feel like I'm supposed, you know, like I'm supposed to be learning like this. See this kid? See this guy here? And when I'm not, and I'm veering off in any particular way, I'm uncomfortable. And that's when we get things like what, you know, what we call dis-ease. You know, disease, if you break it up, is dis-ease. It's like not being comfortable. So a lot of us are feeling just, yeah, not comfortable. And so that's when we really need to examine, I feel, each area of our life, and in which areas of our lives are we not being who we really are. You know, where are we having to hide ourselves? That makes us doubt ourselves. Where are we not coming from a heart-based place, and we're just, you know, we're in our ego, which we all have them. You know, nothing wrong with an ego, but sometimes we need to come from a more heart-based place. And that's what I feel we're getting with these greens here. This person's literally holding a heart. And again, this is about your heart being a source of healing and compassion, and love being the essence of your being, and radiating harmony from within. It's not, again, it's not about other people. That's, yeah. Spend more time on your own spiritual growth. That is a huge message for the week. Okay, what else do we have here? Let's get into some tarot cards now, shall we? Messages for our greatest, highest good. I did just post. Actually, no. I'm going to be posting. Sorry, I'm going to post a Libra career, money, abundance, opportunities, you know, all the possibilities kind of reading. I will be posting that this week. All right. And then I think next week I'll post the March. It'll be this week or next week we'll do March. And if you're interested in your other signs, please check out Schoolhouse Messages. All right. That's my second channel I started for you. And so you can check out your other placements. Okay. Because not everyone here is a Libra sun, right? And we are way more than our sun signs, right? Some people go by their ascendant too. I'm not doing a very good job shuffling these. Okay. They're a little difficult to shuffle, and I have arthritis. So I'm really, okay. Anyway. Okay, that's the thing with the good quality decks. The cards are a little thicker and they're harder to shuffle. Anyway, here we go. King of Swords, Two of Swords, Page of Cups, King of Cups. Well, well, well. Look at all these people. Look at all these people, right? Look at all these people. And it's like, and this person here in the middle, this, well, what do you know, Libra energy, although Libra's right here as well. But they're kind of like, I can't right now. I just can't. There's too many people involved here, or something, you know, really picking at your brain, or, you know, mentally. The first card that came out, other than the color cards, was mental wellness. So this is, again, purging those illusions that hold you back, you know, and going within. This is okay. I don't get a bad feeling from Two of Swords. I actually feel like this is one of the cards that tells us flat out, go within. What is your intuition telling us? Discover your own gifts. You know, how are you perceiving things? Is that how you want to? Because we can shift our perspective anytime we want to, right? So there we have it with the Two of Swords. The King of Swords here sitting quite comfortably. And this is, again, you're feeling things out. You'll see the bat there. Something's on your radar and you're feeling things out for some of you this week. Some of you are needing to take that time out. You're needing to, they're also telling me to be on top of things this week. This is not a week to let things slide. Okay. So make sure you're being on top of things. That's another thing to pay attention to this week. These are the things I'm mentioning, the things that need our attention this week. So it could be, uncovering some blocks and or figuring out how to take next steps, but that's what this whole reading is about. Okay. And there's a big shift in perspective. Okay. And be flexible and be willing to adapt your perspective. There's a huge focus on that because now we have owl. Okay. Language is going to be particularly important this week and getting to the root matter or heart of the matter of things. Okay. And don't be, they're telling me, don't be afraid to scream and shout, like use your voice. I'm not saying scream and shout like at somebody, but the point is like, don't be afraid to make noise. Maybe now you need to use your voice. Something may have gone too far and you need to now use your voice. So actually I'd like to get a card on that too. Let's get another one from this deck. Seems to be on fire here. Let's see this one. Okay, so you're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in all the work you do. Okay, some of you may be getting like this kind of Two of Swords energy. Enough is enough, right? Enough is enough with something. I'm totally getting that. All right, too many cards had fallen out, so I'm going to put those back on top there. Enough's enough. And get grounded, because something may be trying to, or someone may be trying to, they may be studying you. I get someone's kind of observing you and they're kind of maybe picking you apart, or they're trying to get you off balance here. There's somebody's moods, they may be dealing with somebody very moody. I'm getting this sort of like a big cranky energy and you're all up in your space. And so we want to make sure that if you do have that going on, that they're saying, try to perspective take and put yourself in their shoes, but not to the point where you're becoming it. Just, again, coming from a place of kindness. So it's like really important we use our voice, but then we also are doing it in a way that is kind. Okay. Because this does have to do with overall like peace and perspective taking this week. And like, yes, you're pushing yourself to maybe be out of your comfort zone, or to overcome a block, or use their voice, or step up, or really finally address something. But at the same time, you're coming from a place of this King of Cups here. So with this Page of Cups, I'm getting again that like like shifting something from like the head to the heart. Okay, so shifting that, you could actually really surprise yourself, or someone that usually you could actually see someone's wall come down with you this week. Okay, where they are, you get a message from them or something, communication from someone else that, hey, let's start over. Hey, I want to, so there's something here about that. Okay, with this like coming together and unity. There's a message of unity here. And actually, you had collaboration right here, groups. So finding your group, finding where you fit in. You see all the different hands in the here, and they're forming sort of a star, and that's like healing together. And the King of Cups, a very calm energy, right? It's making me want to take a breath and just calm down. And I was feeling kind of amped up when I came into this reading once the reading started, because the energy is just so there's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and it can be difficult. It's like, how do we stay calm, and how do we not get sucked into the chaos and the negativity. So I'm going to actually pull a high vibe card for that in just a moment. But part of this is this right here. This is how stay in alignment, stay connected to what matters to you. Get grounded, reconnect with nature, write out what's important to you, write out some of your accomplishments. Writing can be very grounding for people. If you can, stick your feet in the dirt, go for it. If you can hug a tree, great. But this is like a time for you to reset. You're going to need to reset, okay, because of the energy shift this week, okay? I just feel that there's an energy shift coming. You may already be feeling it yourself, and I feel as though you're going to want to be you're going to be ready, and you're going to want to pull in some of this new energy, but you're going to want to definitely be grounded, and you're going to want to take care of things. Do not wait. Okay. That's another bit of advice this week. They're telling me, don't wait. We have to push through that block of putting something off. We don't want to wait on things. We have to make sure we're addressing things as soon as we can, and then let's see what else, because whatever else comes in, whatever comes next, you're going to want to be able to pursue, these good opportunities in this higher vibration energy. So this is the High Vibe deck by Becky Moore. So how do we not get sucked into that chaos? A new focus. So if you're unhappy in your job, in your relationship, with your body, or I'm going to say the world today, find something about the situation that does bring you some sort of happiness. For example, I really like the filtered water at work. That's what it says on the card. Or it makes me happy that my partner takes out the trash. Yeah, right. I wish. Or it's, sorry for that little, or I heard somebody say it and I said it, I repeated it. Or it's so great that my legs can carry me around town. When you focus on things that you like, you change your body's response. The situation might not be different, but oh my goodness, thank you, Spirit. Look at this. But your perspective will be. And that's the name of the game this week, perspective shift. So this is a week of reset and refocus. Okay, we have to reset, we have to refocus. That's why right away they were giving me this whole like alignment. You have to make sure you're in line. This King of Swords and the King of Cups, this is all about reset, and this is reset and refocus. Align, and this is all about your drive. All right, and moving forward, and determination, and being clear. All right, so get clear. Where is it that you want to go? Meditate, allow things to come to you, in those quiet moments. And if you don't actually like to sit and meditate like this person, you can do a number of other things. You can meditate. I meditate while I'm doing dishes. I meditate while I'm in the shower. I just let that water hit me, and I'm just standing there, and it's cleansing away things, and then I'll get brilliant insights, while I'm doing that. There's also belly breathing magic, so you can place your hands on the sides of your rib cage. Take 3 slow breaths. Push your ribs into your hands. When we're breathing in, we expand, right? When we like blowing up the balloon. When we exhale, we blow out the candles, right? And things shrink. Okay. So take 3 slow breaths, pushing your ribs into your hands. Follow the movement of your breath with your hands and notice the change in your body. All right. Choices. Yes. So choose the good. Remember, every moment's a choice. What do you choose in this moment? So what are we going to choose? Are we going, we don't want to, there's a lot going on right now in the world. Like, when is there not, right? But there's a lot going on right now, particularly, in the United States, we're having, well, we won't even get into that, but all right. Places that may not always have a lot of difficulty seem to be having more difficulty than they're used to. And I think that can be, and I'm in the United States, so I feel like it can be difficult. And it's not just the United States. When the United States is having issues, it affects everybody. When, Ukraine's having issues, it affects everybody. We are all connected, right? We're all connected. So wherever you are in the world, as separate as we try to be, we are all connected. And it's like the butterfly effect, right? Something like, a butterfly can flap its wings, and that alone can then cause, a storm, just from the butterfly flapping its wings, something to that effect. That's the butterfly effect. So that's why we want to choose our perspective, and we want to choose our thoughts carefully, right? We want to only be giving attention to what we want to see grow. So if you don't want anything to do with what's going on TV or other social media or whatever, change the channel, literally and figuratively. Focus on what you can control. That's what the King of Swords and the King of Cups do. They focus on what they can control, right? This 2 of Swords, we want to get out of that energy with everything plucking and needing a piece of your attention and all these distractions, and, blah, 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 and it's chaos, right? No. From chaos, there are choices. We have a choice still. We still have a choice. All right. We always have a choice. And now you'll notice, I'm noticing a huge shift. Maybe you're noticing, I'm noticing a huge shift now, and the energy of this reading just completely shifted. This could be a chaotic week, or this could be, we're coming off of a week of chaos, because I do these readings a week in advance. So, something could have just happened that I don't quite know about yet, in the world. I know that, at the time of this reading, there's been a major earthquake underwater. And that was something that I did mention, that I didn't say underwater. I said I was getting like big earthquake energy, and I am feeling that. And they were telling me about tectonic plates and different things. This was a little while back, and I kept feeling it and feeling it. I've actually been getting this information for 2 years now, I'd say, about all of this shift that's happening. And it's a big shift. There's a storm brewing kind of thing, right? But we don't have to fear that, because sometimes we need that tower, right, to come in and really shake things up so that we can reset. So this is about our reset, our restructure, and rebirth. Really, it's about rebirth. It's about um, yeah, that's really how I look at it. And so we can choose to live in fear and to be scared and run away, or we can choose to embrace this change and say, you know what, I didn't love how things were anyway. Yeah, I like this and this, but here's that. Or no matter what happens, at least I still have this, so always, again, you always have, like, there's something, we can always find positivity, right? But there is something here about that shakeup, okay, that I was talking about. There's a big shakeup, and it's been coming. I've been feeling it as an intuitive, as an empath for a couple of years now, and I've actually been getting that clairaudiently, so clearly, clear, and I'm getting it. I just keep feeling it. Something's coming closer. So if others of you are feeling unsettled in things, there is something right now. Leave a comment if you're feeling this way too. But there is something going on. It is very unsettling, but the way I look at it, what I've noticed is, and I haven't done studies on this, but I'm just a person here, one person, whatever, is that our body kind of processes anxiety and excitement the same. They feel similar to me. When I realized that, it was a big aha moment for me, because I used to get what I would think was anxiety over going out and seeing friends, or I have social anxiety. So, like, I would get what I thought was anxious, but I trained my mind to read that as excitement, because it actually feels the same. Think about it. Excitement and anxiety both might cause your heart to beat faster, make you be a little fidgety, right? Make your breathing changes, comes a little more shallow, maybe faster, maybe your heart races a little bit. Think about, like, when you're going on a date or something, for those of you who still do that, and how you get that anticipation, right? You can view that as something negative, which would be like, oh, anxiety would be like the negative spin on that, or you can view it as something positive. See how I'm shifting my perspective? And when I did that, and when I shifted the perspective in my mind, my body, like felt that, or it's like, because you can't separate the relationship between body, mind, soul, right? So everything shifted for me, and now I don't get like anxiety. I feel something in my body, but I chose to name it differently. I chose to name that excitement, happy excitement, right? There can be lots of different kinds of excitement. I chose that. And then, so now my whole perspective is shift. I don't deal with that kind of anxiety anymore. It's super rare. And if I do have that, it's because my intuition's saying, something's not right. You should stay home. And then I listen to my intuition. All right. So, and that's another time when we can feel very out of alignment and very unsettled, right? Is when we know something doesn't feel right, and we're not listening to it. We ignore that voice. So it's important, I feel, that we listen to our intuition and let it guide us. But one way you can trust your intuition more is to make sure that you're regularly grounding yourself, and that you're cleansing your aura, and you're doing things to keep your spiritual being healthy, right? Your energetic self, to keeping that healthy, not just, I eat healthy, I go to bed at this time, I try to avoid the news. No, we're doing other things too, that kind of keep us ready for the good, the bad, the ugly, all that in between, right? So that we're always coming from a more centered, heart-based space, right? Not from fear and ego. Anyway, okay, I'll go on. Look at this. Look, so clear. There it is. Clear, clear, clear. There's breakthrough right here with Ace of Swords. All right, there's a breakthrough. And for some of you, yeah, there's a truth coming out this week. For a lot of us, there's going to be a truth. This truth could make us, okay, so time and space are a funny thing, right? They're human constructs. So it's really hard to do weekly readings sometimes, because I pick up on energy it's a little unique. It's like, I'm not special. We all do it, but I actually name it differently, or I name it. I actually put a name to it. I feel it. I feel it all at once. So I can't always tell if something has happened, is happening, or will happen. So what I'm saying is like this Ace of Swords. This could be something that already happened, or it's a light that's we're going to have shown on something in 2 weeks. You know, even though this is for the intention, I always set is for this upcoming week. This could be something that's again, like I said, you know, listen to the intuition and write things down, because sometimes you'll get an intuitive something and it might not make sense for 2 years. Actually, I said that in a different reading, but you could be getting a major insight this week. Something could happen this week that is a catalyst for a big change. And I don't know if it's, you know, again, like they just said tectonics, or if it's like, well, that's going to affect everything. Okay. So whatever's changing right now is going to affect everything. Everything is changing all the time. All right. And so there's so much to this. Oh my goodness. Are any of you others, like, are you feeling sort of restless, unsettled out there? Even like sometimes it's like everything feels kind of jumbled, even getting the words out. It's like I have so much I want to say because I'm feeling so much that it's like I'm having to remember to breathe, you know. Myself, you know, even though yes, I am grounded, there's a lot of, again, not anxiety, it's excitement. I'm excited for what's to come. In some ways, right? I'm choosing to be happy about changes. I'm choosing my perspective on this. Now, is everything that's going to happen coming up? Is it going to be lovely and wonderful and blue skies and happy? No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I'm still going to live my light and find the light within whatever darkness, whatever murkiness, whatever smoke, whatever it is that comes our way that's trying to cloud up our space, right? Whether it be you know, some high position jerk, for lack of a better term, you know, who, I'm sorry, I don't really believe in name calling, but if it's going to be, you know, some like person in a position of authority, you know, making some horrible choice, or if it's going to be, you know, that could affect a lot of people in a bad way, or if it's going to be, you know, some sort of, you know, environmental shift as far as the earth itself or what, but whatever it's going to be, we have to make sure that well, I'm going to do this anyway. We have to make sure that we're still choosing what to focus on, even though there's this big other stuff, right? So that I feel like I have to come to this reading and honor what's going on in the world, and I'm choosing to have a positive view, right? So that's me. And some people say, oh well, you're too, you know. No, I'm not too anything. I'm me, right? And everybody gets a choice when they wake up each day of how they're going to view the day and greet the day. And you know, most days I feel like, you know, I can find something positive. Every day I find something positive, right? So I'm hoping that I can inspire that in these readings with you. I'm not like every other tarot reader, okay? I'm not going to and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I'm me. I'm the only one who does it my way. If you start something, you write a book, or you decide you're going to open a coffee shop, or whatever it is you're going to do, you're going to do it your way. No one else can do it the way you're doing it. So that alone makes you a shining star, right? That alone means that you have to get out there and you have to show the world the real you. I'm not trying to fit into a mold. You're not trying to fit into a mold, are you? I hope not, because if you are, that can be where a lot of our problems in our lives stem from, is when we are not in alignment and we're trying to fit into someone else's mode. It's like if I tried to fit in, you know, in a tiny, like a I don't know, a box that's like way too small for me. I'm not going to try to stuff myself into something. How uncomfortable would that be? No, I need one that fits me, right? Just like you need one that fits you. It's like Goldilocks here, right? Your life has to fit you. It has to suit you, or you're not going to be comfortable. So what can we do? We can shift our focus. We can change our perspective. We can take those risks that we need to. We can focus more on our success. We can purge illusions that hold us back. We can nourish our bodies, our minds, our souls, our spirits. We can lean into love. We can open ourselves up to new possibilities, to new ways of living, to collaboration, to new groups. Maybe we're not a group person. I'm not, but you know, I'm definitely more open to it now because I feel like we have to kind of stick together. Okay. Those of us, the light workers, we have to stick together. And you're here 40 minutes into this reading because I feel you are called as a light worker yourself. All right. You may not see it yet or know exactly what you're doing with it. We've all been there when we first start. Look at this. My goodness. High Priestess. Chills, folks. Chills. Pisces energy. I also like to say Cancer energy because it is so connected to the moon. But this is, again, do I have to say anything really about this card? This is talk about alignment to your spiritual path, right? And look at how removed this person is from the toxicity maybe that could be surrounding. Right. And so that's what I feel like, a lot of us are having to do. If it could be literal, like you're having to move because you can't stand the fact that the people downstairs smoke or whatever it is, or, just getting out of it. You're removing yourself from situations that suck your energy, that are energy vampires, right? That's what we're doing. Because we're moving into this higher level of consciousness of being, awake, if you will, right? This is that rebirth, that resurrection energy. It's like the Judgment card. Honestly, it's like the Judgment card. You have the Hermit. You have the Hermit and you have Eight of Cups. Yeah, we're leaving what doesn't serve us behind. And that's the only way we're going to get to the Hermit, right? So you've got the 8, you go from the 8 to the 9, right? This person, like, it seems like it could even be the same person, right? And it's like, there we go. She's set this cup on fire and she's walking away. He or she actually, so walking away, walking towards that sunlight, towards the star. There's the star in the lantern. Where's the star? It's actually not in that lantern, like we sometimes suspect. In this deck, it's actually coming from within. So there we are. You have the High Priestess and the Star card come out, really. You also have the Ace of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Swords. I mean, this is talking about shift your focus, get clear, and realize that you're here to shine. You're here to do things. You're here to do big things, okay? You're not here to blend in, and, that's not why we're here. We are not here. We're not here just for other people, right? We're here for ourselves, for our own happiness, our own delight, our own light. Ace of Pentacles, opportunities. It's not selfish to be here for yourself, to be doing something for yourself for once, for a lot of you, for once, okay? I'm getting like career stuff for some of you, doing something independently, moving on. Please do not feel guilty for moving on and leaving others behind. They choose where they want to be too. If you have to leave a relationship because it's not working out, well, the other person has choices too, right? They had a choice to do certain things. You had a choice to do certain things while you were together. And now you're making a different choice. Well, they're making a choice too then, just by, remaining how they're going to be or where they are, so it's not, you didn't steal their choices, right? You might have taken away their choice to be with you. You might have said, no, I'm no longer a choice. I'm no longer on the menu, if you will. Not that I'm a piece of cake or whatever, but oh, that is funny for so many reasons. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to stay on focus here. But so your actions, yes, while they affect other people, those people then have a choice, right? Choices and things are changing constantly anyway, right? Things are changing, not everything. And that's why it's important too, when things do come along, to embrace the opportunity right here. This new, this pentacle here, whatever it could be for you. This Ace of Pentacles can be anything. That's what's so great about the Ace of Pentacles. It could be anything. Where do you want to plant your seed? What plants do you want to, or what seeds do you want to water? Don't water ones you don't want or ones that are sick, right? I mean, unless you want to nourish it and bring it back to health, fine. But I'm saying, like, are you going to focus your attention into what's not going well, or are you going to try to focus on something new? Now, some of you, you're going to choose to keep watering something that you're comfortable with, right? And hey, that's your choice. And others of you are saying, no, I want to water other seeds, or I want to move my garden completely, you know? Um, and it's deciding, what are you going to, what this is about, not knowing exactly what's on the other side or what's ahead, but moving in that direction anyway, confidently. And knowing that whatever comes your way, again, it will all make sense soon. And know that, yeah, be willing to let go of whatever is what you thought may have been true at one time. And yeah, explore the possibilities, and know that where is it? There's this card right here I want you to see again. It's okay to not have all the answers. You will have what you need when you need it. When you need the information, it will come. You'll have what you need on your way, on this path. It's already happening for some of you, okay? It's already happening. You're seeing that. You're getting indication. And I looked at the timer and I saw 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6 is what I saw. I saw 4, then 5, 5, and then 6. All right. Again, I'm in a reading now where I'm like, I don't know. This is kind of, intense. Should I post this one? I'm going to post it. Okay. I'm posting it regardless. Okay. Because this is, if you found this reading and you're this far, this is meant for you. And I thank you for being here, and you know how to show support. You can like the video. You could leave a nice comment. You could become a member of the channel. I have started posting members only videos. So there's a perk for that. And you can check out information within my channel on that. Okay. You can see how to do that. And if you're not sure, you can always leave a comment and ask. This is only giving to what you want to see grow and where you're headed. Not looking back. King of Swords, they're not looking back. Nope. King of Cups, not looking back. Well, what's great about this High Priestess, though, coming in and balancing some of this out, is she or he, they've seen all the stages of something, being so connected to this moon energy. And they're really, really, really good at seeing all of the perspectives. It's a very perceptive energy. All right. It's very perceptive. It's a very aligned energy. Okay. This is like, it goes beyond just getting centered and grounding, like the King of Cups, not that that's all he's doing, but I'm saying it's like a step above all that. It's sort of like having an intuition about your intuition, if that makes sense. This is about having all of the answers and following the truth in order to find more answers. All right. So having all the answers because you followed your truth. So you know what to do. Like, again, it's like the more you trust your intuition, the more your intuition is going to give you reason to trust it. This is about powerful visions, okay? This is introspection. This is a spiritual person here. This is sacred insights, okay? Wisdom that is coming to you and that you now have access to that maybe you didn't have before. And let's pair that now with this Ace of Swords. There it is. And where does that lead you? Look at that. Look at where this could lead you. Where do you want it to lead you? So pay attention to synchronicities now, okay? If you're feeling off track, your gut feelings are bringing you, saying, hey, no, don't do that. Go here, listen to it. This is about you understanding the signs. And they come from you. They come from within. Or yes, source, but that's you. That's your connection to source. You are, in fact, well, depending what your beliefs are. Sometimes I think we are the divine. We are divine, and some believe that they are the divine, period, like as divine beings. I mean, I believe we're divine beings myself. I do. Um, do I think we're everything? No, I don't. I feel like there's a bigger source. Um, it's bigger than us. But I feel as though the unconscious mind is revealing itself. Okay, it can be through anything. It can be through, again, the gut feeling. It can be from synchronicities with numbers. It could be, like I said earlier, or actually, I don't think I said it. I've been seeing lotuses everywhere lately. I've been seeing lotuses and swans. So, I'm going to be looking more into what lotus and swan mean. They keep coming up. They're even coming up in conversation. Okay. So if you're seeing things like that, pay attention. And by the way, if you are in fact seeing things like lotus flower or swan, I highly recommend the work of Ted Andrews. Okay, the late Ted Andrews, and he wrote Animal Speak. He wrote Nature Speak. He wrote many other books, but he gives a great, um, he gives a lot of great insight, and he incorporates wisdom from many different cultures, which is one thing I really like, and so I would highly recommend that. Now everybody thinks swan. Now I'm supposed to mention swan because there's a reason swan came up in this reading, again, and it's been coming up in other readings too. But with swan, everybody knows it's about love, but it's also, if you follow Ted Andrews, it's also about awakening your beauty, your true beauty, and the power of self. Okay, that is it's about it's it's about emotions becoming more sensitive, and like you finding yourself more sensitive to the emotions of others. It's about, like telepathy even. Okay, so this is it's, let me see here. I'm actually going to get that book out. Let's see. It says it hints of the control necessary to effectively work with energy. Okay, from Greece comes the mystery of the swan song. The belief taught that the swan sang its most beautiful song just before it died. The swan song has come to be synonymous with poetic fancy. The swan can teach us the mysteries of song and poetry, for these touch the child and the beauty within. But swan is also symbolic of north, the direction of north. All right. And it's the largest of all the swans is a trumpeter. And that makes me think of the judgment card. And the thought is that the mute swan, or this, sorry, so the trumpeter swan is named for its loud, far carrying call, it says. All right. The whistling swan is our most common. The sound of it makes actually more of a whoop than a whistle. The mute swan is named for the belief that it loses its voice as it reaches maturity. It is not truly voiceless, though, but it does epitomize the idea of strength through silence. Here's the book. So it epitomizes that, yes, strength through silence. So it makes me think of the strength card, right, in tarot. It doesn't, we don't have to be, so that swan is our totem animal for this reading, right? Nine of Swords. Okay, it's stress, yeah, okay. Give and take effort, like what you're giving you're not getting back. A magician, but you have all the tools you need, all the resources to make something happen, I can tell you that. And you'll notice that the Six of Pentacles and this magician here have the infinity symbol, right? Limitless potential and opportunities, but we have to manage our resources carefully. So again, your attention is a big resource. So we want to make sure we're only putting our energy and our attention into what is going to keep us healthy and whole, right? And use our voice to, like, I'm getting this message. It's interesting because I'm getting this message about using our voice, but all of the cards here, the person's like quiet. None of them are, like, look at this. A lot of them have their eyes closed as well. All of these people have their eyes closed, or they're not facing us. They're not facing it. So it's like maybe you don't need to face something like in a loud way. I take back what I said earlier. Maybe you don't need to face things in a loud way, but you need to be clear yourself on something. You don't have to get in there and yell and scream and shout, but you maybe do need to be talking more within. These are all introspective cards. All of these cards are, every single one. You don't have any single card here that isn't introspective. Look at them. Look at them all. Look at these. Even this person, they're just thinking. They're not. So there aren't any, like, for some of you, it's like, okay, so I want to know, why don't we have any action right now? Why don't we have action? What's going on here? No, there isn't any, there are no wands here. What is this all about? There's nothing wrong with that, but what's going on here? 9 of Cups. Okay, well, this person is jumping for joy. That's something, but it's still Cups energy. It's like, again, it's something about like some things having to do, something going on right now has more to do with your spiritual development than maybe actually even taking actions in a more like physical way. That may only pertain to a small percentage of you, but for some of you, it's like, before you act on something, you're going to have to maybe again, like, do some sort of purging or getting clear within yourself. Okay, so big reset. Let's see. Are there any sort of money blocks? Let's get into the money part. Now, this is the Money Blocks Tarot by Maruka X. Go. Interesting reading. Oh, wow. Yeah, big shift here. Reset, shift, but you always have a choice. And you have giving up too easily here. Okay, so awaken the warrior. So if you quit before the miracle happens, you're never going to get to see your victory. So this is, even if it becomes difficult to hold on, fight till your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All things are working for your good. And again, remember, you will have all the answers you need when you need them. We don't need all the answers for the next step. We don't need them all. This card is coming out. It was popping out. This one came behind it. So you have manifestation and respect. Actually, interesting, 18 and 19. Okay, so we have, so it'd be moon and sun. Okay, so you have, I'm responsible and reliable. I respect myself and others. I'm confident in my ability to choose what's best for me. That's the other block, possibly. You get confident. You have to respect yourself enough to know that you deserve good things and you can make this happen. Be your biggest cheerleader, right? Manifestation. You have the ability, power, and wisdom to create the life of your dreams. Celebrate and express your creative force at all times here with manifestation. I'm getting this other thing. They're telling me to cut ties with what's not working for you. All right. Anything else? Like, let's see, another block, any potential block that could be inhibiting growth here. Fear of failure. Oh yeah. Well, I know I'm familiar. Oh, and fear of success. Okay. I didn't think that went there. All right. So fear of failure and fear of success. I thought I'd already read that card, but I hadn't. So here they are. Interesting. So this is about embracing failure and let it fuel your success. Again, we can look forward to something. Again, anxiety and excitement feel the same to me. But what changes it is my perspective on it. That's what changes it. It feels the same in my body, but my mind can shift it to what I want it to be. And that helps me overcome fear. That helps me overcome fear of, the anxiety part. And it makes me look forward instead. It makes me look forward. You'll notice there is light here. There's light in both of these cards. And there's, it's interesting because you have that, respect, manifestation here. It's like, respect yourself enough to try. This is about, being patient with yourself as you unravel and work through the uncomfortable phases of pushing yourself towards your goals. All right. And reconstruct it with a more positive expectation. Again, shift the perspective. You'll undoubtedly experience failure on the path to success, but don't let it dissuade you from making things happen that might not have otherwise if you were still frozen in fear. So let's not give up. Let's keep at it. So persevere. Realize that failure is a part of success. It's on the path to success. What else do we have? Let's get a fortune cookie. This deck that I used here, this was the Britta Bowman Divine Chakra Oracle. And you have, oh, wow, okay, manifestations. This is incredible. Your manifestation, and remember, you have the Magician. So yes, you have the ability, you have the tools. Again, choose the tools wisely, right? And one of them, again, like I said, just again, use your resources wisely, okay? Use your resources wisely. Things are manifesting for you. A bountiful time awaits. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. You are creating. You're a powerful creator. And look, you have achievement here. Achievement. This is the Fortune Cookie Oracle by Sharina Starr. Enjoy the limelight. There's that lime again, lime. Something about lime. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, it says someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. It's not necessarily like just physical health either. It could just be something that they're going through that is making you kind of wonder. We want to know if they're okay. So check on your friends and loved ones. Make sure everyone's okay. Let's get a number card. 44, sign of encouragement. There we go. I'm here to encourage you. I hope this reading did encourage you in some way. So keep going, as your hard work will pay off. I want to get a few love messages here. And for that, we are going to use this deck by, here's the name of it. Screenshot it if you like. Here it is, showing it now. Soul Connections. Karen and Asha Webb. Okay. What do we have for love? Love, love, love. Confusion. So all seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. Again, this is a big week of soul searching, right? Getting clear, and realigning yourself to your path. Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. I feel as though the two of you are going to be laughing. Now, this does not have to be romantic. All right. Any kind of a soul counterpart relationship, friendship, labyrinth. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. Look at how lush and beautiful this labyrinth is. So again, perspective. We could be like, oh man, I'm stuck in a labyrinth. Or we could be like, wow, look at all this beauty around me. So, all right, let's see what else. Embrace what destiny has in store for you. And guilt. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. You deserve love. You can have it all. All of your manifestations can come to light. Obstacles, look for ways around the obstacles, right? There are going to be obstacles. No one said it's easy, right? And it hasn't been. Intense, yeah, the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. Now, I'm actually going to stop right there. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with this. They're showing, this broken mirror and this like what looks like a very angry person. So I do not think that there has to be great lows. And I don't actually really like what this is making me feel right now. I don't think that needs to be part of a relationship. Okay. So, and if you or someone you know is in crisis, please do contact 988. Emotions, look deep within your emotions. What else do we have for our connections? Spiritual. Your spiritual journey is beginning. All right. Anything else? They're giving me a song. What is it? I know all the words. I just don't want to sing. Let's Stay Together. It's that one that's like, I am so in love with you. Whatever you want do. It's all right with me. Yeah. And it's like, let's stay together. Oh, okay. Because then they're saying, oh, all right. So they're telling me not to take that intense card so seriously. They're saying, because the lyrics go, um, whether times are good or bad, happy or sad, let's stay together. Okay, so if it's a rocky, intense period, they're saying that doesn't mean you should necessarily give up. Got it. I was feeling like, oh no, they're like, oh, violence. No, we don't want violence, but there's no place in a relationship ever for violence and abuse, right? But what we're talking about, I think, with intensity is see how I'm being called to change my own perspective. So I'm not just sitting here preaching from Tarotland, right? This is like you're watching it happen and play out live, okay? Well, lively recorded from before. But anyway, I don't edit my videos, so it's what you see is what you get. If it's not clear already, I do not edit here. Maybe I should, but I don't. So anyway, so yeah, it's about like there will be highs and lows, and it's like all like kind of letting it flow. Got it. Okay. It's not like, all right. So share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. That's a sign of a healthy relationship, right? That there. And this could be any relationship. I don't just read for romantic love. Cupid. Okay, fine. I'll read for thanks. Ha ha. So spirit has a sense of humor, huh? Love is in the air when Cupid is around. And we did just have Valentine's Day. I get for some of you, they're bringing me back to they're telling me to go back to the B. Okay, so there's something you could actually run into somebody and you're like born the same year. And you're like, oh my gosh, I never meet anybody born in 1946. I don't know. Just picked a random year. Or I never meet anybody, born in 84 or 85 or whatever it is, 61, 62. Maybe I'm going to say your birth year. Anyway, it's something simple. And it's like you kind of laugh about it. You're like, wait, you grew up in that town? I grew up at one town over, and it's like you're not even in that state anymore, either one of you. So it's just kind of like you're just going to have some things to laugh about, or oh my gosh, I love that show. I loved Mary Tyler Moore's show. You love that show too. And this again, I mean, yes, it can be romantic, but it can also be a nice friend that you meet. Okay, so let's see what else we have. They're just giving me a name just now, Bobby Robbins. Okay, so those could be two separate names. It could be Barbara, it could be Robbins, it could be Bobby, it could be, but I'm getting Bobby Robbins or Bobby Robinson even. Okay, so they're giving me two different, two names, but they could actually be one. They could be that's somebody's name, and if it is, please let me know. They're giving me also Harper, and they gave me the state of Michigan too. So and then they're telling me, oh, but Illinois. Okay, so Illinois too. And they just said Des Moines, Iowa. So again, because I do these a week in advance, if something now happens or had happened, or we got a big news announcement or something, hopefully it's happy. But if we did get something, then I don't know about it yet. Okay. So, all right, let's see. I think oh no, Archangel, sorry, Angel card. This is the Intuit Angel Oracle. Got you a number already. It was 44. This week, call upon, he comes up a lot, Phanuel, the angel of hope and peace. He fights evil, light wins. This is a powerful force. This is breaking free, having faith, trusting, and having confidence. Yes, I ignite the power of hope in your heart to help you gain victory over evil in order to establish peace in your life. And that is exactly what this reading has to do with. That is exactly right. Choose love. You have a choice. Choose to change your perspective for something better, something that makes you feel better. It's not living in denial. You're still aware of all the things that are going around, right, or going on, but you're choosing a different perspective. And that's going to make all the difference. So I'm wishing you all love and light, healing and protection, happiness. And thanks so much for being here. And if this reading did help, please do hit the like button. And subscribe. And again, consider membership. Let me see if there's anything else. Do we want to get any animal cards? Okay, the fact I had to ask means yes. So we're going to go to this is a Britta Bowman deck as well. Might be like Divine Healing. animal oracle, something. Here's the back of it. All right, let's see. We're going to get, we love our animal messengers, right? Coyote, stillness, throat chakra, card 31. Yeah, so, all right, okay. So take some time to rest and reconnect with your inner voice. Oh my goodness. Be still and listen. What is your inner wisdom revealing to you? I'm going to leave it right there, folks. We're now getting so many repeat messages. Thank you so much for being here. Wishing you all the best.